Hey everyone, welcome back to another video. Today I'm in Gold Hill, North Carolina. All around this area there is a lot of history in gold mining that goes all the way back to the early 1800s. Today we're going to try to find either a publicly accessible creek or stream or a pay-to-pan area where we can actually find some gold here in North Carolina for my 50 States of Treasure Hunting series. I hope you guys enjoy it. This is in the town of Gold Hill. Gold was discovered here in 1824. Extensive mining began in 1843, creating a boom town. Copper was even mined here until 1907. So I'm gonna grab a coffee and get to find some gold. Alright, our first stop is a public gold prospecting area. It's an RV park called Cotton Patch Gold Mine and Campground down here in New London, North Carolina. Panning, laundry, showers, tent sites, RV and hookups. Ready to find some gold, puppy? Alright. Looks like right here is the office. You can see a bunch of RVs around. This is gonna be cool. Look at this big piece of mineralized quartz right there. Wow, this is a big chipmunk crusher. This thing goes back and forth. You throw your big rocks in there, it just crushes them up. I used to use one of these when I was working coal mines in Pennsylvania. Look at that thing. I think it's locked. I think it's closed. I got a call. There was no answer, it just said leave a message. So I just decided to leave and I drove about 500 feet up the street. And this is what I see here. Mountain Creek Gold Mine and Campground. High banking, panning, and dredging. Mountain Creek Gold Mine and Campground. Gold mining on weekends only. So it is definitely not the weekend. So I think we're gonna have to go pan for gold in a place where we don't have to pay. Yeah, I know. We still get to pan for gold though. I think we're gonna go out to the National Forest and pan for some gold out there. Having fun, Timber? All right. So we made it out here to the Uwharrie National Forest. I have some equipment here, just minimal stuff, and I'll show that in a second. I just want to show the surroundings. I don't know if you can hear it, but I can hear a bunch of frogs in the background, tree frogs. It's February. For me, that's kind of crazy because in Colorado, everything's frozen over. Looking at the ground itself, definitely have presence of quartz here. Seems to be mineralized as well, and also a lot of shale. The area I picked is on the inside bend right here. You can see we have finer material here that's obviously been washed. You can see all the grass and stuff has been washed that way. This is all the lighter overburden material. And down here is all the heavier stuff. This is where we're going to find our gold. If I zoom out as much as I can, you can kind of see what I'm talking about. I'm going to try to focus around here where the biggest rocks are. Try to dig underneath that and see if there's any gold there. Hopefully these videos give you some, some ideas on where to look for gold in your area. All right, so the equipment that I'm bringing today is extremely minimal. It's all hands and pans. 2 buckets. I have an arbor fabricating 1/4 inch classifier. If you want one of those, there's a link in the description with a discount code. Here I have my Garrett Super Sluice gold pan. I have my snuffer bottle in a holder. I have my river boots, I have a shovel. I didn't even start digging yet. And I just found this on the ground. An obvious piece of quartz that has not rolled very far for very long. Still has a lot of crystallized structure in it. That is really cool. It sounds awesome out here, by the way. All right, so I'm gonna start out by just hand picking the bigger rocks, throwing them off to the side, and then that way it'll give me better access to all the more concentrated gold material below. trying to go down as deep as possible for the best chance of finding some gold. I actually don't have high expectations here because the material's really loose. It's not like tightly packed or anything. So if we don't find any gold here, I still want to go down and look for like a large piece of bedrock or just a large rock that's been there for a very long time. And I always find gold there. No gold nuggets in that one. All right, I think we have enough to do a sample pan here. That's just gonna tell us if we're wasting our time or not, right? So there's probably a quarter of a bucket worth of material here. I'll pan it out and see if there's any gold in it. If not, we'll move spots. All right, we're getting down to the end. I'm not seeing too much black sand, actually. Usually by now I'd see a lot of black sand. But again, like I said, that hole that I was digging, it wasn't very compact. It wasn't like packed in there. It was just like loose material. So if we don't find any gold, again, not too surprised. I'm gonna go ahead and pan it back, see if there's any gold in it. Yeah, actually, there's like one little piece of flour gold. So right at my fingertip, one little tiny piece of flour gold right there. I'll go ahead and grab it with my snuffer bottle anyway, but definitely not the results that I'm looking for. I want to find more gold. Also, make sure you fill in your holes if you're going to be out digging. That's taking too long. There we go. All right, upstream just a little bit and keeping my eye in the water. If you can tell, but that is all bedrock right there. But I can get in between the bigger areas there like that, and that looks kind of packed in there and probably concentrated. The main reason I'm looking for bedrock like this is because as the water and gold pass over it, over, you know, thousands of years, that gold will actually fall and get trapped in these little crevices like that. So I'm just going to use shovel, gold pan, dig around, behind, and I think we'll do pretty good. So the trick here is to try to get right up against the bedrock. Another really handy tool would be a yabby pump, just like a hand suction pump, and that would be great for getting in these, you know, sucking off all the material right off the top of the bedrock. So right along the bedrock here, I found this piece that was loose, and I think it's very promising, the material behind it. You can tell it's been there a super long time, and all that material up against the bedrock, that should be really good. All right, so I dug around throughout here, behind here, a little bit back in there. I got about half a bucket worth of material. This is my little tailings pile right here. And for a half a bucket of material on bedrock, but right there, that is a little piece of gold from North Carolina. Right above it, there's another one, and there's a few other pieces of flour gold mixed in right here. That's actually not that great. I mean, that tells me though, right over there, you see all those like horizontal cracks. That's what you want to get down in, get all that material, pan it out, and you'll definitely find some better gold. So I'm still not 100% happy with what I found here. I think I'm going to go ahead and dig just a random hole somewhere, straight down again, and maybe find some better gold. All right, bucket number 3, it's about halfway full. That's my tailings pile. A lot of the material is real not loose overburden, it's more packed together. So I think we might actually do the best with this pan, because over here at that bedrock, which was right there, a lot of the material that I was picking up around it was kind of loose. Yeah, there was a little bit of packed stuff here and there, but this was pretty much packed all the way down. And if I do have luck with this, I could just continue this hole down to find even more gold. This is the second pan out of that bucket. I actually have one more pan to go. Split it up into 3 pans. I'm just doing a little bit less material each time, just in case I'm missing some. Not seeing anything in this one. All right, this is pan number 3, the final pan from this bucket here. If we don't find anything here, I'm definitely not disappointed, because we actually found gold here in North Carolina, and gold being $3,000 an ounce today, nearly, A little piece of flour gold right there. Right there. And yeah, there's a couple pieces of flour gold up in here. I'm gonna dig one more bucket. I think I have one more bucket in me here. All right, that last bucket was right there. I said I was gonna dig straight down a little bit more, possibly hit another pay layer. However, I think I might have better luck if I move towards the middle of the stream here and just dig straight down in the middle. There is a big piece of bedrock, or just a large rock, that the bucket is sitting on. So I'm gonna try to dig something like right behind it. All right, so that was pretty awesome. I don't know if you could tell, but right here's bedrock all the way down here, and then it like steps up to where I had the bucket sitting. So all this was filled in with material, and I did one sample pan, and I actually found a nice flake of gold. I sucked it up with the snuffer bottle. I dug the rest of it out, and that is what's in the pan right now. I have a feeling this is gonna be our best pan. All right, I'm down the bedrock, so I can't dig any deeper, so I'm just gonna pan directly back into the hole I dug. One thing I noticed about here is I didn't find any black sand, at least not in this area. All right, getting down towards the end. Hopefully we find a little bit more gold in this pan. You're right up against the bedrock, which theoretically is where the gold has to be, because it can't go any further than that. So I'm gonna go ahead and pan this a little bit back, see if we got any gold, and then we'll dump out the snuffer bottle and show the rest of it. All right, let's see what we got here. Oh yeah, I see a flake right there. Let's see, right there's a little piece of gold. There's a couple pieces in here actually. That's actually not bad. There's a nice flake right there, a nice flake right there. All right, I'm gonna pan this one more time just in case I missed anything. We'll get everything in the snuffer bottle, we'll dump it out and see what kind of gold we got here. All right guys, that was pretty awesome. I'm gonna show the gold I found in just a minute. There's actually more there than I originally thought. However, I dug probably a total of like 1.5 buckets here. So this is actually really good. The reason I wasn't finding much gold throughout the video was because it was only like 1/4 of a bucket, 1/2 bucket, because of the way the material was. It's all just kind of like loose on top of the bedrock. But once I got down to the bedrock with overburden on top of it, that's where I found the best gold. And I should have known that from the beginning. So I'm actually really happy with this. These are some chunky pieces here. There's also some flour gold mixed in with that black sand. But yeah, I mean, I was here for maybe a total of 1.5 hours. I dug, what was it, 1, 2, like maybe 4 different areas, maybe a total of 1.5 buckets of material. I didn't really dig all that much, but I mean, the amount of gold that we found compared to the amount that I actually dug is actually really good. So I'm really happy with this. And not to mention how awesome of a day it is out here. It's just like, I don't know, it's like 70 degrees out. It's the end of February. Everybody back in Colorado and Pennsylvania are freezing their butts off, and I'm down here enjoying the day, playing in the water, playing in the dirt with dirty Timber here. Timber's been enjoying the trip, I know that for sure. He gets to eat people food, and I've been spoiling him. I'm gonna suck this up with the snuffer bottle. I'll get it into a vial and mark it North Carolina. So I've got videos of treasure hunting in 32 states done. I have 18 to go, 19 if you include Canada. And I think that's all I got for today. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you liked it, please hit the thumbs up button. If you haven't subscribed, definitely do that to check out the rest of the videos coming up on this channel. I do all sorts of treasure hunting here, and that's all I got for today. Thanks for watching. Thanks everyone for watching my video. If you're still here, you're one of the 42% that actually watched the whole thing, so I really appreciate that. Also, a big thanks to all of my Patreon supporters and channel members on the screen. And if you like this video, you're gonna like the other ones linked here on the screen as well. And thanks for watching.